Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover, and another team that's battle-tested, already off one playoff victory. Out there, we're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Oregon Ducks offense comes on the field first today. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Trying to extend the play. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Ducks hustle to the line to run the hurry up.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. He has first down yardage at the 46. Here comes the up-tempo offense.
Boy, nice completion here by this Oregon offense to be able to show you it's not just about the quarterback's ability to run. Often you associate that with that Oregon quarterback, right? That dual threat guy that can run it. Not forget about their ability to throw the football out in Eugene. Think about Darren Thomas, the career that he had. He started for a few years, took his team all the way to the national championship, made some big throws. And Justin Herbert. Of course, enough said, we see it every NFL Sunday what he can do. 4-year starter for the Ducks. We're still seeing these Ducks quarterbacks being able to throw the football.
Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. Holding penalties can be the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it stalls this one. Now it's second down here. Now here's the toss play.
Yo, what you doing now? Uh-oh, never mind. I'll go see, can you play real quick? Okay, okay. Peace. Okay.
With the carry, losing 3 yards there. There's that excellent linebacker with a clear path, just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the... The result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the Ducks will bring their punt team onto the field. The punt flies out of bounds. They'll spot this around the 25-yard line. So Notre Dame's offense out there for their first possession. All right, Kirk, let's take a quick look at the impact players for today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the...
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's third down. There's the handoff. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Important second down play coming up. They'll run the option. They'll toss it to the back. They've got it behind the line. The option fools no one.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because he can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
They're going to run the option. Pitch to the back. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Pressure is coming. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on fourth down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, that's exactly when you want to go to your little slot receiver, right? He gets a one-on-one matchup on fourth down, has all that room to work with in the middle of the field, get him the football on fourth down, come up with a conversion, keep those sticks moving.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. Crucial third down play coming up after that run. Try and muscle for the first down. Looks like Notre Dame will have the first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Looking to throw it on first down. Receiver makes the grab, and he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line, and they finish it off here on second and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So a serious defensive battle as we wrap up the first quarter. These teams pursuing a national championship. Let's take a look at the game summary so far. Crucial play to begin the new quarter. The offense sets up with a third and goal. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Notre Dame. PAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Oregon offense comes back out on the field. The last drive stalled, but they're forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. That's reeled in. It's Smith. They bring it down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry up.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Thrown quickly, caught in the right flat. They bring him down at the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going. The Ducks will have first and 10 here.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
And they'll give it to the back. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Gets rid of it on the move. Catch made on the right side. And he picks up the first down, tackled at the 32. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Looking to throw it on third and very long. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And the tackle is made. The defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. And they will trot out the field goal team here, trying to knock it through from 48 yards away. And he's got it from 48 yards out, showing off the big leg.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that? And looking for a big play here. They lost the receiver down there. He's got it for a big game. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. And that review confirms the ruling on the field was correct, so the play will stand. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Trying to find some room. It's Walters. And they'll stop him short of the line to gain.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
It's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. They pick up the first down, tackled at the 25.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on third and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
4 set of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal. The Irish offense comes up here on first and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
That keeps the score with Notre Dame 13.
Now they get set to kick it away.
Number 11, set to advance on the play.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. It's hard to win these games just kicking field goals. They need to find the end zone here, some urgency. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. Running back with the football. They'll tackle him out across the 20. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. Again, makes it second and medium. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He's going to take off here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. They crank up the tempo here for this important third down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. He's going for a big play downfield. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead? He'll take a deep shot here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Irish.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. And he runs it in there to extend the lead. Now it's a 3-score game.
Boy, there's so many choices here for this quarterback on this option call. That's why it's such a good call on the 2-point try. Here, I thought he might run it in. Instead, the defense takes him away. No problem. Pitch it out. Let the back take it in.
They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Slides down to avoid the tackle. Second down play coming up. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's going to pull it down and run. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. And he's got some open field ahead. Oh, and he goes out at the 1. So close to a pick 6 there, but a great play.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
And it's just a thing of beauty to watch this offense. That's this guy's 3rd touchdown. But give the offensive line a lot of credit. They're getting enough of a push to give him some room to show you what he can do with that space.
So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Oregon offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Fires it to the wideout. There's a wide open receiver, complete. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. See what that's about. The defensive penalty is declined. Offense very happy to take the result of that play. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And the quarterback dropping back. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
It's an out route. The catch made. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. The pocket breaking down. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. And the Ducks will line up to boot it away. He's on looking for a solid punt here. Oh, and it lands at the 4 and bounces in for a touchback. Looks like one more play here before halftime. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Here's a shot toward the right sideline. And it falls incomplete. They tried for a big chunk play on the final play of the period. The Ducks will kick this away to begin the second half. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Gets it. Yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. In the first play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. Back behind the quarterback, a line in a pistol. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He's brought down, but not before the gain to the 42-yard line.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Here's the option play. The back's got it on the pitch. Brought down quickly after the pitch. The defense reading that option very well.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that.
And here comes a deep shot. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the powerful Ducks offense retakes the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. They'll try the option play here. Pitches to the back, running with purpose. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The Ducks will line up to punt it away.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. And the single back takes the handoff. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. Hands off to the left. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Here's the second down play. They're going to run it here. And tackled after a small pickup there. A gain sets up a third down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The tight end has got it. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it, you convert, and you keep working that clock.
And he's brought down short of the line to gain in what should be the last play of this third quarter. Second down after that previous play. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They'll hand it off. Stopped short of the marker after just a short gain. Offense now operating in the red zone, facing a third and short from the 20. Can he get there on the ground? He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead. You keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
All right, second down and goal now for this offense. We'll try to run it with the option. He'll pitch it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, you know me. I love to see defensive backs and especially corners that are willing to come up and get physical against the run game. What a job of making that play in space.
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the route is on.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's quarterback, running back, receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
And the BAT is good.
Good.
Away even more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. They'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And that powerful Oregon offense retakes the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That's caught. It's Washington. Solid gain there. Moves the ball up to the 32.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
And looking to throw now on first down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
And this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. The Ducks begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle, but first down. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. And that's the 2-minute warning here. This offense desperate to cut into this lead and then try to get the football back. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. caught on the outside. It's Washington. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Looking to chuck it again. Receiver makes the catch. Stopped short of the touchdown, but the offense is set up now first and goal. And the Ducks trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
Boy, Chris, I thought when he took off on his scramble, I thought he had a chance to maybe get it to the end zone. But the defense does a nice job. Yeah, they gave up a couple yards, but they kept him out of the end zone.
Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
The offense still looking to score a touchdown for the first time. Now it's intercepted in the end zone. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenge